Welcome to Barcelona, the city of food. In this video we tried to do something different, so we're gonna go and try Barcelona meat and also Barcelona fish dishes. The first restaurant we're gonna have different meats. They have a big meat platter so we can actually taste all the different animals. And at the same time we're gonna later go to a fish restaurant where we can select different fish, different sorts of fish, and then we can also have a good overview. Which one is better in Barcelona? Is it meat or is it fish? Probably both are good, but we need to go and see, and we're gonna give our honest opinion about it. So meat versus fish will start now. First restaurant we're gonna go and have our meat is called Pirineu En Boca. This place is known for the meat that comes from the Pyrenees. The cows are grass-fed, and hopefully this also makes the meat a little bit better. I'm looking forward. I'm hungry, so the next step is just to order the food and eat. Now we are in the restaurant, and what we found out, when you order one of the meats, you can also get soup and salad as part of the main dish, and you can also choose one of the side dishes. That's gonna be one of the potatoes or rice. And we decided to go with the ultimate dish that they have. It's gonna be a selection of different meat. You can try their chicken, beef, pork and lamb all at once. This is gonna be the ultimate meat meal for now, and we're gonna test it out, see which one is better, fish or meat. These are the two starters that come with your meat. One of them is the soup, that's always different. This time it's a soup with leeks, also pureed soup, and you need salad for the amount of meat we're about to eat. We might feel a little bit better if we get something fresh. So first up, let's try the soup. As you can see, it's puree. See, it's really quite mild but really pleasing. Right now outside is a little bit rainy, a little bit cold, so it's really warms my heart. And of course the salad itself is quite basic, has some radish, salad leaves, some pear, but I think, yeah, for the meat, like I said, this will be a good refresher. So isn't this a beautiful sight? We just got our epic meal plate of meat. So what we have here is we have a steak, we have pork, we have chicken and lamb. So everything in one big plate. If you hear carefully enough, you can still hear the sizzle because the plate that it came in is really hot, and you can just hear the meat is still sizzling. And we also got these are called straw potatoes. Really nice and crunchy. But I think we need to try now the meat.
This is a bit bloody. This is medium. Now, this is not super soft, to be really honest, but it's still juicy.
So I'm gonna get into the sausage here. I don't know which animal this one is, but let's see. From the smell, I think this is pork sausage. Dip it into the olive oil, and here we go. This piece was so juicy and so perfectly flavored. It was so nice. I think this was, I guess this is pork sausage, and damn, it was so good. But now I also have to try the steak. So I also want to see, is it chewy? How's the flavor? Because like I said before, this meat comes from the Pyrenees. These are free-range cows, or the cows who grow up in the mountains of Pyrenees, and they are all grass-fed. So I'm just curious to try how does it taste. So my turn of trying the steak. Yeah, as you can see, it's medium raw. As you can see, it's medium rare, but not medium raw. I'm always afraid when I eat steak that it's gonna have this kind of disgusting cow, I would say like this wet cow flavor to it, but this is actually really good. You can feel the smell is clean. It's a little bit chewy, but it's not that bad. It's easy to chew, easy to eat, and with every bite there's more and more juices coming out. My fear over steaks has gone now. This has This really has calmed me down a little bit. One of the side dishes was also the rice. Meat and rice, you know, it always goes together well.
I'm not sure what meat it is. Okay, but I will try. Dip in the olive oil. It's really soft. It's really soft. You put it into your mouth, it just like
Dissolves in your mouth.
exactly. It's so soft.
Also, let's reaffirm this. When Kayong says it's soft, she means it. Exactly, you just put it in your mouth and just dissolves. And I have to say, sometimes I'm really afraid when you go to a really, it's kind of meat restaurant, you have a lot of meat. The meats are really over-salted, but here I feel it's really well balanced. The flavor are all not overpowering, so the seasoning is great. The grilled flavor comes out. The textures and everything is just really well done. And if you look close enough, and you can see all the meat juices on the bottom. So definitely when you take a piece of your meat, take it and scrape it. Our meat plate is still not over. Now, next one, I really want to try the chicken. It looks to be more of from the thigh. Let's try it together with a piece of skin on it. Soft. Like all the other pieces so far. Again, soft. The skin is a little bit crunchy as the char from the fire. And at the same time, there's so much juice coming out. It's nice. I think it's pork chop. It's definitely pork. This one is really dry. Compared to the other ones, it's a little bit dry and it's a bit chewy. So the pork chop here is not my favorite. It could be a little bit better. So now let's try also this piece. Again, not sure which part of the meat is this one, but it comes with a bone and skin on it. Oh, looks a little bit softer. That's probably the lamb. Maybe as you can see from my face, I'm not a big fan of lamb. I really don't like the lamb flavor because sometimes I feel like the coat comes together with the meat flavor. So it is edible, it's not the worst, but it's just not with what I like. I would just stick to the other pieces of meat. The sausages were awesome, the chicken is juicy, the steak is good, the patty that they have, super soft. But the pork chop and the lamb is not my favorite. I'm sure someone who might love lamb, they would probably like it, but as I said, I'm not the biggest fan. Change the flavor in my mouth. Oh, this one is good.
If you come to Spain or Portugal, you have to try this kind of like a thinly sliced, thinly chopped potatoes. They are just so great.
Small update. As I mentioned before about the pork chop being a little bit dry, but there's a little helper for it. As we have the small dipping bowl of, I think it's olive oil and thyme inside. And if you put your pork chop inside of there, mix it, then it's actually really good. We finally made it to our second destination of the meat versus fish. So this is gonna be the fish place, but we're gonna go choose different fish that you can get from the counter. That's why this place is special. So they have also a menu, but you can also choose something on the counter as much as you want, and they will bring it on your table. They will grill it and it will go in your stomach. We just finished our order. It might be a little bit complicated when you come here. So first come and take your seat, then go to the counter and select what you want to have. So what we're gonna have today was one big squid, we're gonna have two big shrimps, then there were different clams, and of course Kayong had her sangria, what she was looking really forward, and it all came down to 34 euros, which actually for the size of the things that we can order is quite surprisingly good, because 34 euros comes together with the drinks and it's really nice. And once you order, they also ask you, do you want to have it grilled or fried? Choose what you want. They give you this good old buzzer. Once it's ready, you go and get your food. We just got our big dish of seafood. But there are some things that we really want to try, like the small clams that have their own special sauce on it, the big shrimps, and especially I wanted to have the razor clams that I haven't tried, but I have seen a lot. Oh, they smell really good. I think most of them have some kind of a mix of olive oil and garlic on the top, and it's time to eat. Just look at this beauty. Alright, so it's now time to try. First off, of course, the most anticipated one is gonna be the razor clam. It smells really good and garlicky. It's not too much flavor from the razor clam, but the olive oil, parsley, garlic sauce, that really makes this thing. And you also have the fiery flavor. Oh, so delicious and so easy to eat. So soft. We ordered also one full cuttlefish that was cut into small bite-sized pieces. It was grilled. It comes with a really nice sauce on the top. Let's enjoy. So soft. It's insane how you know, sometimes you have to be afraid to get something that's gonna be chewy, but this one just bites in. It's like biting into a soft apple. Damn, good. The razor clams also have a little bit of sauce inside. What I would do is get the cuttlefish and get some sauce. Love it. We also ordered those small clams that have also been grilled. Wow, it's a bit stuck right now. And they also have the same sauce on the top, so let's try. No, it is like butter. It just dissolves in the mouth. Kayan goes next to me, just keeps eating because she loves it. It's so soft, it's so good. You can trust the Spanish when it comes to seafood.
It's not too fishy. Usually I don't enjoy seafood that much, except for sushi. Some good sushi. But it's not fishy at all. Actually, it's like, I don't know, it's maybe because of this sauce.
It's also probably because everything is really fresh. It's really fresh.
Yeah, probably also good quality. Everything is so nice. I don't feel any super fishy flavor. It's just so soft and good and buttery and oily, but nice. Please, Kayan.
This is the size of one of the prawns we had. Well, you just have to crack it and eat it. Spill it, save the head and suck inside. Remember, the inside of the head is always the most juiciest and best part.
Huge prawn. It's a big prawn.
That's what she said.
Usually peeling off prawns is a bit annoying thing, but I know it will be super yummy. It's not annoying at all. I'm just excited.
So here is one of the prawns we just peeled. It looks juicy. And we also have to get some sauce in and then we eat. Oh my god. Prawns, when they're good, they are a little bit sweet. And this one is sweet, it's soft. It's so many things in one, it's just amazing. And also the piece itself is so big.
True.
Yeah.
The more you chew, you can feel the sweetness coming in.
It's so good. This experience has taught us that when we come back to Barcelona, we're gonna visit one of those branches again. There are 4 branches of the same thing all around the city, so just choose the one that's closest to you. Go there, choose your fish, and just enjoy, because the quality of the fish here is just amazing. It is so good.
It is. If I had known that the quality is this much nice and it's this much yummy, then I would have ordered even more.
Yeah.
But I was a little bit afraid because I usually don't enjoy seafood that much. But actually everything is really nice. I want to even order more.
We cannot just finish yet. So before we get our extra shrimps and also the fried sardines, we need to fry oysters. So I had oysters only once in my life, and it was many years ago. Kayang is probably super afraid of having this gooey liquid, but as everything was so tasty here, we need to try a bit more.
So this will be a challenge for us. We will try. Okay, I'm not afraid.
Here goes.
Se no.
All right. It's better surprise than the first oyster I had years ago.
Oh.
The first one I had tasted exactly like seawater, but this one actually has also seawater flavor, lemon flavor, but also has a good texture. Oh.
It's very lemony.
I used to think, how can people eat several oysters in a row? But actually, if you eat a good oyster that's fresh, then it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's really fresh. Oh, yeah, it was nice. It's very lemony because we put a lot of lemon. But aftertaste, the aftertaste was really fresh. And yeah.
I feel like I went swimming and ocean is in my mouth right now, and I have a fresh cocktail and everything. So
that's really refreshing.
it is really refreshing. So instead of brushing your teeth, just have oyster with lemon, and it's all good. You get food and you also feel refreshed. So now our second extra dish arrived. This is deep fried or better fried anchovies. Put some lemon on it, and still it's goddamn hot, but you can eat it fully.
Oh,
It's hot, it's crunchy, it's a bit fishy because anchovies actually taste the most fishiness, but it's yummy. It's good, and a little bit lemon on the top. It really brings the flavor to the top. It's so nice. And I think this amount, this will fill us up.
5 euro.
Only 5 euros, this amount. And it's so soft again. Everything here, I feel like you don't need to use your teeth. You just put it in your mouth, use your tongue, and salt is salt. And we just also received our 2 giant shrimps and the sauce on the top. This is something yummy. And the shrimp inside, as you saw before, it just makes my heart really warm. I love this place.